Hi, what's the weather like today?
It's cool.
It's cool. Why didn't you answer me yesterday? I called you a thousand times.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was a very busy day yesterday. I was unable to call you back.
Really? What did you do yesterday morning?
Well, I got up at 4:30.
And then, what did you do after getting up?
After getting up, I practiced my English.
What time did you practice your English?
I practiced my English at 5 o'clock.
So you practiced your English at 5 o'clock?
Exactly.
Who did you practice the English with?
Alone. I practiced my English alone.
So you practiced your English alone?
Exactly.
And then what did you do after practicing your English?
After practicing my English, I had breakfast.
How long did it take you to have breakfast?
It took me about 15 minutes to have breakfast.
So it took you about 15 minutes to have breakfast?
Exactly.
Who did you have breakfast with?
With my sister. I had breakfast with my sister.
So you had breakfast with your sister?
Exactly.
What did you do after having breakfast?
After having breakfast, I went to the market.
What time did you go to the market?
I went to the market at 9 o'clock.
So you went to the market at 9 o'clock?
Exactly.
How did you go to the market?
On foot. I went to the market on foot.
So you went to the market on foot?
Exactly.
What did you do after going to the market?
After going to the market, I cooked lunch.
What time did you cook lunch?
I cooked lunch at 10 o'clock.
So you cooked lunch at 10 o'clock?
Exactly.
Who did you cook lunch with?
I cooked lunch with my sister.
So you cooked lunch with your sister?
Exactly.
What did you do after cooking lunch?
After cooking lunch, I had lunch.
So how long did it take you to have lunch?
It took me about 30 minutes to have lunch.
So it took you about 30 minutes to have lunch?
Exactly.
Who did you have lunch with?
With my sister. I had lunch with my sister.
So you had lunch with your sister?
Exactly.
What did you do after having lunch?
After having lunch, I went out.
What time did you go out? What time did you go out?
I went out at 2 o'clock.
So you went out at 2 o'clock?
Exactly.
How did you go out?
I went out by bus. I went out by bus.
So you went out by bus?
Yes.
And then what did you do after going out?
After going out, I had dinner.
What time did you have dinner? What time did you have dinner?
I had dinner at 7 o'clock.
So you had dinner at 7 o'clock?
Exactly.
Who did you have dinner with?
With my friends. I had dinner with my friends.
So you had dinner with your friends?
Yes.
And then what did you do after having dinner?
After having dinner, I came back home.
What time did you come back home?
I came back home at 8 o'clock.
So you came back home at 8 o'clock?
Yes.
How did you come back home?
By bus. I came back home by bus.
So you came back home by bus?
Exactly.
What did you do after coming back home?
After coming back home, I went to bed.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed at 11 o'clock.
So you went to bed at 11 o'clock?
Exactly.
Okay, I see. So you really had a very busy day yesterday, didn't you?
Yes. How about you? What did you do yesterday morning?
Yesterday morning, I got up at 5 to 5.
So you got up at 5 to 5?
Yes.
What did you do after getting up?
After getting up, I practiced my English.
So, what time did you practice? What time did you practice your English?
I practiced my English at 5 o'clock.
Who did you practice your English?
Alone. I practiced my English alone.
So you practiced your English alone?
Yes.
What did you do after practicing your English?
After practicing my English, I had breakfast.
How long did it take you to have breakfast?
It took me about 15 minutes to have breakfast.
So it took you about 15 minutes to have breakfast, didn't you?
Yes.
Who did you have breakfast with?
With my sister. I had breakfast with my sister.
So you had breakfast with your sister?
Yes.
What did you do after having breakfast?
After having breakfast, I went to the market.
What time did you went to the market? What time did you go to the market?
I went to the market at 9 o'clock.
So you went to the market at 9 o'clock?
Yes.
How did you go to the market?
By bicycle. I went to the market by bicycle.
So you went to the market by bicycle?
Yes.
What did you do after going to the market?
After going to the market, I after going to the market, I had lunch.
What time did you have lunch?
I had lunch at 11 o'clock.
So you had lunch at 11 o'clock?
Yes.
Who did you have lunch with?
With my friends. I had lunch with my friends.
So you had lunch with your friends?
Yes.
What did you do after having lunch?
After having lunch, I took a nap.
How long did it take you to take a nap?
It took me about 2 hours to take a nap.
So it took you about 2 hours to take a nap?
Yes.
What did you do after taking a nap?
After taking a nap, I went out.
What time did you go out?
I went out at 2 o'clock.
So you went out at 2 o'clock?
Yes.
How long did you go out?
Sorry, pardon?
I'm sorry. How did you go out?
By motorbike. I went out by motorbike.
So you went out by motorbike?
Yes.
What did you do after going out?
After going out, I had dinner.
What time did you have dinner?
I had dinner at 7 o'clock.
So you had dinner at 7 o'clock?
Yes.
Who did you have dinner with?
With my roommate. I had dinner with my roommate.
So you had dinner with your roommate?
Yes.
What did you do after having dinner?
After having dinner, I surfed the internet.
How long did it take you to surf the internet?
I surfed the internet.
How long did it take you to surf the internet?
Oh, sorry. It took me about an hour to surf the internet.
So it took you about an hour to surf the internet?
Yes.
What did you do after surfing the internet?
After surfing the internet, I went to bed.
What time did you went to bed? What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed at 11 o'clock.
So you went to bed at 11 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay. So seeing that you also had a very busy day yesterday too.
Yes.
Oh, it's late. I have to go now.
Oh, never mind. I call you tonight.
Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Ta-da.
Ta-ta.